Hello and welcome to another module on molarity. This is the first of two modules to concentrate on dilutions. Please note that for dilutions, all we're doing is adding solvent. So that does nothing to the moles of solute. Therefore, the moles of solute that we end up with in our solution should equal the moles of solute that we begin with. Because of this, and that being the key, we get the very familiar equation of M1 V1 equals M2 V2. And this is because molarity is moles per liter, and moles is molarity times volume. Now there are two main types of dilutions. One type is where we use all of the original solution, and then we end up adding solvent to it and diluting. Or the second type is where we could just use a portion of that original solution and dilute the portion. This is called an aliquot, that little portion that we take out. We're not doing type 2 in this video. In this video, we'll concentrate on type 1. So let's look at our example. TUI needs to dilute an existing 1.3 molar solution down to 0.2 molar, and she's going to use the entire solution. How much water does she add? Now I know that it's to the entire solution because it says so in the question. So we have essentially a beaker, and we have about 10 mils, and we have 1.3 molar at this point. Now I want to know, I gotta add water to this in order to get it to 0.2 molar. Alright, so I have my M1 is 1.3, my V1 is 10 mils, and my M2 is 0.2. So for M1 V1 equals M2 V2. Molarity 1 is 1.3, volume 1 is 10.0, M2 is 0.20, and then I have V2 that I'm looking for. Now I divide both sides by 0.2 molar to get V2 by itself. When I do that, I get V2 is 65 milliliters. Well, when I find V2, please notice that V2 is this entire volume. That's the volume of the entire solution. So this is the total end solution volume. Oh, well that total end solution is the original that I started out with plus whatever I added. And notice that the question asks, how much did she add? So that total end solution is 65 milliliters. My original is 10.0 milliliters, and I'm solving for the added. Subtract 10 milliliters from both sides, and I get that the added volume is 55 milliliters. And in particular, we're adding water, our solvent. So I see that this difference in here is the 55 milliliters that was added. I find that drawing pictures can help with these dilution equations. Please proceed to part 2 if you'd like to see type 2 dilution example.